Hi, welcome. Simon here, and I hope you're doing well. In this video, I'll walk you through step by step on how to remove, upgrade, or replace some of the components in your laptop. Here I have MSI gaming laptop. Let me show it to you the model number. If you flip it around, turn it around at the back of the serial here, it says GF75 Thin 10 SCXR. Okay, and this model here is MS-17F4. All right, so let me kind of show you the keyboard as well. Make sure you have the same model as mine. And that's how it looks like. And that's the screen. All right, let's go to the back of the laptop. We need to remove the back cover to get to the main component. So get yourself a Phillips screwdriver. I will be using the electric screwdriver here. You don't really have to use the electric screwdriver, but if you are interested where to buy want to get one of this, I'll link them in the description below. So all the screws are the same sizes, and there's one screw right here is in the factory seal. You need to break that factory seal to get to that screw. Okay, once you have all the screws removed, the next step is to pry it open. So what I'll try to do is to go in between this plastic cover here. I'll be using a metal prying tool. It's a lot thinner and easy to get in. Once I have the opening up, I'll be using the plastic to separate the cover. Once you have the back cover removed, here you can see your entire computer. I wanted to show it to you that the CPU is on the left. Sorry, I think the CPU is on the CPU is on the right, and the graphics is on the left. And these are the exhaust fan. So mine is very dirty, as you can see. All the dust is being built up. What you want to do is you want to get a can duster to kind of dust it out, or brush to brush off all the lint or dirt, everything that is accumulated on your fan. You need to get rid of them. All right, so let me give you a tour, walk you through what do you see here. So this is the laptop battery, the two speaker left and right. Here is your secondary hard drive. This here is your main M.2 drive, and two RAMs. CMOS battery is right here. This is your CMOS battery, your Wi-Fi card, the motherboard, heatsink, and the CPU fan. All right, let's take things apart. So first I like to do is to disconnect the battery. By disconnect the battery, you just have to pull the connector down. There's no lock or anything, just slide the white connector down towards you. This is your speaker cable. The speaker has no screw, it's pretty much run through from left to right. And you just got to disconnect the cable by sliding it down towards the body, and that's how you remove or replace the speaker. Now if you want to know where to buy the speaker from, go ahead and look up the model number right here. Okay, So once you have disconnected the battery, the next step, I like to see how to remove it. Doesn't seem like there's any screw. So it looks like it's being double-sided taped down to it. Alright, so the battery is double-sided tape that glue onto it. There's no screw. Once you remove it, and if you want to replace the battery, look up for the model here, BTY-M6K. That's for your battery. Now here is your RAM. There's 8 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. 8 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. So right now it's running on 16, meaning that is 8 and 8. You can upgrade to 16 and 16. That would be up to 32 gigs of RAM. Alright, this is your main hard drive, M.2. If you decided to upgrade your M.2 drive, you probably would need to have the USB M.2 adapter, where you can insert the M.2 and try to clone it over to a new M.2, which is the larger M.2 drive. Assuming this is the 1 terabyte and this runs on a 512. If you can take a look here, it says 512 gigabytes. And assuming this is the 1 terabyte M.2 drive, you can insert this and try to clone everything over from this one using the USB adapter over to the 1 terabyte. Now, I like to tell you it is quite difficult to remove because the computer has this what we call the thermal pads. All right, this thermal pad is sticky. As you can see, it doesn't want to fall off my fingers. They're quite sticky, so it kind of stick onto the M.2 drive here at the bottom to conduct the heat, right? So you want to be very gentle, put some pressure while you're lifting it up, and once you lift it up enough angle, it will separate by itself. All right, so let's put it on the side. This is your CMOS battery. Removing the hard drive. Two screws. Lift it up and slide it down towards your body. That is the hard drive replacement. You can always replace it with the SSD drive. Okay, instead of running on the regular hard drive, you can replace it with SSD drive. Okay, now let's go ahead and start removing the motherboard. The Wi-Fi cable is on the left, the white, and the black is on the right. Remove that one screw. Okay, so we're gonna disconnect some of the cables here. I like to disconnect my touchpad. Open up the clipper and slide that cable out. Okay. Disconnect the CPU fan by lift up the connector straight up. Same for this one, straight up. Go ahead and remove the heatsink. Open up the clipper. This is your LCD cable for your monitor screen, and you can just disconnect via the tape. That's how you remove the heatsink and the CPU fan. Okay, I'm just going to leave it hanging on the side because I'm not planning to remove that heatsink or the CPU fan. I'm just going to use the Aiken duster to dust it off in a minute. Alright, let's go ahead and work on the other CPU heatsink. Okay, there you go. So the thermal paste can be all dried up. As you can see that the heatsink is all dried up with the thermal paste. What I recommend you to do is go ahead and get yourself the alcohol wipes. Okay, get the alcohol wipes, wipe it down on the CPU and the graphics card. Get yourself a new thermal paste and just apply the new thermal paste on the CPU and the graphics card. Do not forget to wipe down the dry thermal paste on your heatsink as well. These are what we call the thermal pads. If you want to replace them, you can go ahead and replace them. They're kind of like conduct heat from the chipset right there. Okay, that's pretty much it. And there's one little screw right here, which is holding onto the motherboard. And once you have removed that, you can flip the motherboards towards yourself and just disconnect the cable. One is for the touchpad, the keyboard lighting, and the keyboard itself. Now what I like to do is to point out to you that the keyboard, the way they make it, this is not replaceable. All right, so if your keyboard is damaged, meaning that if you have a liquid spill on the keyboard or anything like that, unfortunately you would have to replace the entire keyboard with the thumb rest together, meaning that this entire piece would have to come out. Right, meaning that the entire piece here, you have to remove the 3 screws on your hinge and replace the entire keyboard. Alright, I hope that is helpful for you, and if you like the video, please if you find this video is helpful, please give me a like and subscribe the channel, and do not forget to hit the notification bell. And if you have any question, comment below. I would definitely read the comment and try to answer your question as well. Okay, also do not forget to check the link in the description below. I'll link some of the things that you can upgrade, for example like your M.2 drive, your 2.5 inch regular hard drive, your RAM, maybe the battery. Those are the things I'll list in the description below, where you can find a replacement part from Amazon or eBay. Thanks for watching again. I hope you have a great, wonderful day. Bye now.